I'm in a lot of houses every year. Many of the houses' humidifiers just don't work right. Your house is heated usually with forced air. Your forced air system heats your house by recirculating heated air throughout the house. In the wintertime, the cooler outside temperatures and then the heating of the air inside the house tends to reduce the moisture content of the air. That dry air makes your HVAC system work harder, makes your trim and furniture dry out, and occasionally it sets off those little lightning bolts you get when you reach for a doorknob. In the wintertime, the lower outside temperatures and then the heated air tends to reduce the moisture in the house. A humidifier is designed to put moisture back into that dry air. How does it do that? It takes some of the air being passed through the air handler and channels it past its evaporator coil. The evaporator coil has water dripping down through this grid, so that puts more moisture back into the house. And in the DC area, we have a lot of calcium carbonate, ground up seashells, in our water. As the water evaporates, it leaves behind those ground up seashells in this white mineral that you see here. Over time, it's going to clog up your evaporator and it's going to stop working. What do you do about it? You can replace your coil. Your HVAC contractor is going to charge you $100, $150, or you can clean that coil for about $6. If you're going to clean it, first thing you do, go to your grocery store, buy some cheap white vinegar. Next, you turn off the water, remove the water supply tube, and remove the grid. Find a bucket that your evaporator grid will fit into, and then you're going to pour in the vinegar. The vinegar is acetic acid. Acetic acid will dissolve that calcium carbonate and clean it up nicely.
Now I let this soak for several hours, and it's certainly cleaner than it was, but it's not as clean as I'd like it to be. So I'm going to completely submerge this evaporator grill overnight and see what it looks like. And I was a little concerned that maybe it didn't clean that well until I saw all the junk that had precipitated out.
So, we reinstall the evaporator grid, reinstall the water tube, turn the water back on, close up the case, and for $6, we've cleaned the humidifier and it'll work well for another year. Don't forget to rinse out that grid before you reinstall it, unless you really like the smell of vinegar throughout your house. This is Mark Scott for Mark IV Builders.